Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is again Gerald, and in today's video we'll talk about how to receive payments in Xero. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's first log into our Xero account. That should take you to your dashboard, your landing page, and uh, let's go to your invoices section and let's find an invoice that we can use as an example. So to do that, just click on sales and second one from the top option, select invoices. So this would be receiving payments from a customer that were sent an invoice. We'll also tackle about receiving payments without an invoice. So once you're on the invoices screen, by default it should show you all the invoices that uh, were sent, regardless of the status, draft, awaiting approval, awaiting payment, paid or recurring. Um, but let's go to our awaiting payment section right away, and let's look for an invoice that we can use. For let's say, for example, the payment came from Foxglove Studios, which is the first one from the top. Okay, just click on any empty space of that invoice. Okay, so this would be for invoice 0031. It's awaiting payment, and the customer is Foxglove Studios. The invoice was sent on the 13th of March, and the due date is 30 days after, the 12th of April. And let's see. Okay, we'll also tackle about later on about how you can set up automatic payment options as well. But that would be for the next videos to come. All right. Now go over and review the line item. So it's for hourly ID support, quantity of 5, maybe 5 hours, with $75 per hour as the rate. And then this is going to go to the 200 sales account under chart of accounts, the revenue account. And the tax rate is 8.25%. Tax equivalent is $30.94. And that would sum up to $375 as total for the service that was offered. And here's the breakdown right here. Subtotal is 375. City tax, which is 4% of the figure, equivalent to $15. State tax of 4.25%, that's equivalent to $15.94. And that should have a net total of $405.94. So say we received the payment from Foxglove Studios for this invoice with that amount, $405.94. Next thing you'll do is just right below it where it says record payment, that's where you'll key in the payment details. When the payment was made, let's say it was made today, the 21st of March, and let's say it was sent to the business bank account. Okay, so it was a bank transfer for the total amount. You can also put in a partial amount on here, which can be discussed later on as well. But let's say they paid the full balance, the full amount, and then put in the reference ID or reference number for easy tracking. But it's optional. But it's always recommended to put in any sort of unique identifiers. In this case, a reference ID or reference number. Let's say 1234 as the reference ID. And then when it's all good, go ahead and click on record payment. Okay, so when you do that, let's go ahead and click that. Okay. It should take us right back to the awaiting payment screen, and as you can see, Foxglove Studios is no longer there, showing at the top most, or yeah, the first on the list, because that is now showing underpaid. There you go. First on the list, invoice 0031 from Foxglove Studios for the amount $405.94. All right, so that's how you receive a payment for an invoice. This time, what we'll tackle would be receiving payments without invoices. So to do that, let's go to the bank account. You can get there by either clicking on home to get to the dashboard, or by clicking on accounting and then selecting bank accounts. That should take you to the bank account screen. Let's say it was a payment that came to the business banking account. So typically it would show under reconcile, because it doesn't have an invoice yet, but there was a payment made to that bank account, so it's registering as an entry on the bank account, but it couldn't find any entry on the Xero account. And since it didn't include any invoice, or it didn't have an invoice, so what we'll do is we'll create an entry on Xero where it's gonna be deposited to the sales account or the revenue account. So normally this happens if it's just a small amount and it's paid on the same day. Like for example, it's a walk-in customer, or that the customer paid you right away on that same day. So it's gonna register as a sales receipt or sales order, where there's no invoice that's going to be created. So it doesn't fall under accounts receivable, but it falls in the sales account right away. So say, for example, I'm looking for a smaller amount here. Okay. Let's say this one. We don't have any other examples that we can choose from, but let's just go with this one. It came from eCash Deb. It's a direct deposit for $200, and let's say it's a customer, a walk-in customer that made that payment, and all that we need to do is just to create. It couldn't find a match like what was mentioned, because it's a transaction that happened right then and there. There's no invoice, but a sales order or sales receipt. And again, this is just an example. So the next thing you'll do is just to create an entry. So the who section would be the customer's name. Okay, so the who section would be eCash. Okay, there's no customer yet with that name. Let's just double check. Okay, we can add it as a new contact. And again, I wanted to reiterate, this is just an example, just so I can show it to you. So eCash is the customer name. And then the what section would be the account it's going to go to under the chart of accounts. So let's say it's for sales. And then the description. Let's say it's a payment for a consulting IT service. Okay, so as an example, we chose that eCash as a customer where we received $200 as a payment for the IT support that was provided, and it's going to go to the 200 sales account. So um, the rest of the details are there. Okay, with taxes included, that's $15.24 equivalent. All right, so when everything's all good, if the details are all there, just go ahead and click on OK. All right, and that should be reconciled, which you can find under View All Reconciled. And again, that was just an example from our demo account, and it's you might have a different scenario in real life situations. We're using that because we receive as an example for receiving a payment from a customer for who paid immediately without invoices. Okay, so there's our entry right there. eCash dep as the payee or the customer. Um, Description eCash. Document type is received money, so we received money from this customer. It's for a sales transaction, and it went to the 200 sales account, revenue account. All right, so that's how you receive payments in QuickBooks with an invoice and without an invoice. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, if you find it useful, please don't forget to hit that like button, leave down a comment below, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. See you later. Cheerios.